We have a big announcement. So we got Jeff Diamond, the COO, and Chris Luke, the CEO here.
All right, guys, welcome to the Huddle. Q1's over. I'm pretty sure we missed the Huddle last month, and I'm sorry about that. We're going to get better at making sure this comes out monthly, but for sure, at the end of the quarter, we want to give you one so we can kind of update everybody. As far as numbers go for Q1, we had our best sales month ever. Had over 1,000 sales in Q1. Currently, right now it sits at 1,032. Installs, we had 742, which is a pretty good install quarter, but not our best. And
Q1's always kind of a slower install quarter just because it's so spotty.
I think we'll do really good moving forward.
Right.
We're a little bit behind our goals as far as the install side goes. So we have to get a little bit better on our processes internally to get our installs up so we can all make sure we're on the trip again. A couple big announcements. Employee of the Month for March, Ryker Schenck. Congratulations, Ryker. He's doing an awesome job with the CRM, with QuickBase, kind of incorporate into sales, and really appreciate everything he does. And then another big announcement, we actually officially have now opened Las Vegas. So Las Vegas is open. We have office space there. If you haven't met Alexia yet, we have Alexia there as our general manager, running everything. They're currently building the sales and setter teams right now. Really excited to see what Las Vegas does this year for us. It's kind of fun to get these new markets going and get some new people, in the office and driving and growing the company. It's exciting.
It's got
times.
Potential to be, I think, one of our biggest, if not our biggest office. I think they've already kind of thrown that out there, so watch out Salt Lake, because Vegas, they're talking the talk right now. So
if you look just population, I mean, they should be. Like, just population, they have potential to definitely be the number one, but so does Sacramento.
Yep.
And it's a year now down, and Sacramento hasn't cracked the top 3 or 4 yet. So it just kind of depends, but I do think Vegas has the potential to be in the running for our top office.
Could be.
Next year, this time when we do March Madness.
Could be.
Speaking of March Madness,
yeah,
why don't we talk about March Madness numbers?
So it's the best March Madness I've ever seen. I think it's fair to say, with Q1 being the best Q1 we've ever had, maybe the best quarter we've ever had in company history. So shout out to everybody that took it seriously. It was good to see some of these guys come back, get some competitiveness in them. And so anyway, start with individuals maybe, or okay. So individually, top 5 March Madness performers. Number 5 is Karston Stokes with 24 sales points. So good job, Kars. He's always up there at the top. Number 4 is Easton Lish. So that was really cool to see. Easton finished with 25 sales points.
Sweet.
He actually spoke yesterday. We did the boot camp, and it was awesome to hear from Easton. It's a guy that's been with us for 4 years. Started as a setter. His brother's always been one of our best salesmen, and so it's good to see Easton. He said, "Screw Landon, I'm gonna beat him." So it was really cool.
He had
to
a
hear
good
that.
talk. I love that.
So Easton's number 4. Willie, number 1 on the year. Number 3 in March Madness. So Willie's been awesome. He's on a tear right now. 27 sales points during March Madness. Good job, Willie. Big Country Miles down in. I loved hearing from him at Sales Boot Camp yesterday too. Miles finished with 33 sales points. He was in the lead most of March Madness individually, and honestly, he thought he won. I think it was shocking to him to hear his name number 2. But 33 points during March Madness is incredible. So,
that is.
Good job, Miles, and Jameson had a lot to do with that too, and we'll get to him in a second. But Jager, all red, took the cake. So 34 sales points. In my opinion, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, he's virtual or whatever." I think it's harder to do it virtual because he had to get everything commissionable. That's really hard to do in person, let alone over the phone, especially with Credit Human. And I know Jager put in the work. He was here. He called me Saturday night at 6 p.m. And he's like, "Hey, I've got 6 sales points I'm about to call out." I know he worked, he talked about it. We worked all day Friday, all day Saturday, pretty much the whole competition. He didn't take a day off. And
I would say, I noticed the whole competition because I can see him in the office around here. And dude, the guy was usually I'm one of the last people to leave. There's not a day I remember leaving when he wasn't still here calling and working. We go to March Madness in Vegas, and Jager goes with us, and I mean, the guy's addicted to gambling, and he's literally walking away from watching the games and gambling and going up to his room for hours at a time while he's on vacation making phone calls. So
Love it.
he grinded hard for that. So congrats, Jake.
Yeah,
You deserve it.
well deserved. And his talk, all of the talks yesterday were amazing. But I
honestly,
really loved hearing
all
Jake.
5 of those guys, like hats
Yeah.
off. There's going to be 30% of our ETs that in the whole year don't sell as much as Carson Stokes did at number 5 on that list.
Right.
Which, I mean, if you're one of those 30%, shame on you, because these guys just did it in 6 weeks. But I mean, if you're an ET out there grinding, you know how hard that is. I mean, these guys did this in 6 weeks.
Right. Incredible numbers. So love to see it. And it made everyone better. That's what's cool is like, I don't think Miles and Jaeger had ever talked to each other before, but now like there's like this little bond that they have where they battle together, and I can't wait for the GOAT. And some of these same guys I guarantee will be in that competition
100%.
too. And hopefully some other guys step up and compete for that, and so we can crown this year's GOAT. But great job on the setter side. I just have the MVP. So the March Madness MVP was Jamison.
Yep.
And he works hand in hand with Miles. I actually had the opportunity to go down and do Top Golf with that team last week and meet Jamison, and he is a beast. And so we're grateful to have him. 31 sales points, which is a record, I think, for a setter in a month.
And I dare say 50% of our setters won't have 31 points on the year.
Yeah.
Like, that is incredible.
I can't remember last year what they said the top setter had for the year, but it was
I want to say it was 67.
Yeah.
It was Weston, and he had 67 or 60. He didn't quite have 70.
Right.
And
Weston's
Kimball
a
was
beast.
right behind him a little
To be
bit.
fair, Weston didn't work all year. So
It's true.
But it's awesome to see Jamison do that in 6 weeks.
Yes.
So we'll see, and he told me, hey, I'm going to finish this year strong. His goal is to be the top guy. There's no doubt in my mind that he has the potential to. Next year, I think he's going to be one of the stories that we tell where he's closing deals. And
I agree.
Good to see Jamison keep it up, dude. And then as far as the teams go, it was awesome. So 5 in 5th place was Davis Weber. And honestly, it was looking like for a while they were going to take last. So they came in strong at the end. Their numbers are getting better and better every week. So it's good to see Davis Weber kind of get back on course. They came in 5th with 73 sales points. The winner of the losers bracket, I know Josh Jackson will hate that, but was Southern Utah. Okay. And they had a good, they were in it in round 1. They almost beat out some of these teams and made it to the championship bracket. So good job, you guys. 4th place. Salt Lake City came in 3rd. So they were everyone's favorite to start or whatever. And I remember some of these guys were saying, hey, I'll give you $500 if they don't win or whatever. So 104 sales points. Good job, Salt Lake. And they're another one. If they would have sold 9 more points, I think it was, they would have hit their goal and they would have won.
Yeah.
So they were so close.
The whole thing, honestly, between 1st and 3rd place was within 10 points.
Yep.
Could have gone any way.
Yep.
It was so close.
Good job, Salt Lake. Cache Valley, I love to see. So great story. They took dead last by a long shot last year. So they were getting dunked at the party and stuff. That doesn't sit well with Josh. He's super competitive, and I saw the competitive side come back out. And Josh, he acted like he didn't care, but he cared, and he still cares. He's still bitter about it. But great performances by all those guys.
Here's the deal.
The whole team.
I hope Josh knows that we all see that they killed it, though.
Yeah, he does.
Because Josh is a competitor, and I know it kills him from not winning, but, dude, they did awesome. Like, that's the best Cache Valley's done in a year and a half.
Yep.
I feel like the momentum's turned there. Him and Easton are just killing it right now,
and Ben and Mikey and
that
all
whole team,
guys.
all their setters, amazing setters there.
Yep.
Like, that team is in a position now where, they honestly can keep growing and racing and become like a legit office in these kind of competitions now.
Yep. In fact, their setter manager, and I'm spacing on his name, but Tyler, he spoke and did an amazing job.
Yep.
So they're in good hands. I think Cache Valley is a team to watch, and it was awesome to see them during March Madness. That was the best I've ever seen them, for a long time at least, work as a team.
Yeah.
Everyone was bought in, so that's cool to see. And then Utah County, repeat champs, 132 sales points. Those guys know how to win, and the cool thing about it was, I think, we'll go through year-to-date numbers, but I think 3 of the top 5 guys so far year-to-date are from the Utah County office.
Yeah, you're right.
And one of them isn't Trio, and I don't say that as a knock to Trio. Trio's right up there too, but he's one of the managers there. So there's a lot of guys that are newer to the company, like Miles, like Jordan Hightower. Those guys are stacked, and They deserve to
People
win.
need to watch out for Utah County. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know the numbers like you do, but I know they're really, really close to Davis Weber. Like by the end of this year,
They're ahead of them.
there could be a battle for
Yep.
who's the number 2 office, and even Salt Lake isn't that much ahead of where
Right.
they're at right now.
Right now, Utah County's in second place
Yeah.
on the year, ahead of Davis Weber and right behind Salt Lake.
I know it's
So,
close. I mean, they have some dogs in Utah County.
They do, and they're all competitive. It was
They
awesome
work
to see.
good together as a team. Like, congratulations, they deserve it. They really did. Do
Trio
good.
and Spencer doing a great job.
So who took last? Because we need to also say that so we know who we're dunking at the summer games.
Idaho took dead last.
Okay.
So we'll be dunking Justin Brown. So it'll be
Justin
fun.
Brown.
He'll love it though because it's got ice.
Oh yeah,
you know,
he probably
it'll be
took
good.
last on purpose. We need to change the punishment to something bad because Justin probably lost so he could get dunked.
Yep, probably. So summer games, Justin, bring your swimming suit, and we're gonna dunk you a little bit. So, okay, that's all I
Sweet.
have for March Madness.
One more change, just to talk about it too, just so everyone knows. So Karston Whitaker is now the manager in Idaho. Justin Brown is assistant and still helping him, but Karston's moved to Idaho Falls and he is the new manager there. And I think we're going to see some big things. Karston, again, another one of those guys that started out as a setter, grew to a setter manager, became an ET, and now is a manager. I love seeing guys grow in the company like that
Yeah.
and get in positions where he's at, and I hope he kills it.
I think you will. I mean, his first week up there was last week, and they called out 12 sales points,
Yes.
which is more than
they've
they
done
did
all
during March
year.
Madness.
Probably
yeah,
all
so,
year.
So yeah, I mean that's insane. So good job, Karston, and
Yeah.
we're excited to see what Idaho can do with both you and Justin up there.
Yeah.
So
And Joey. Don't forget Joey. I mean,
yeah, Joey went
getting
up
an
there too.
awesome
Yeah.
setter manager with him is really going to help.
yep.
So we're excited to see what you guys can do. Year to date, setters. 2 announcements. First of all, we just talked about Joey, but Joey Koontz is now the new Idaho Falls setter manager. And then Tommy, and I'm going to say this wrong, you just got to know I can't pronounce names. Acevedo
There you go.
is the new California recruiter. Year to date, as far as sales leaders go, we have tied at 17, which again, that's impressive for Q1. We have Weston Barnett, Nate Uwe, Chuck Rousey. Then you jump up to 22. We have Andres Rocco, 23, and these are sales points. Q1, Landon Black. Then we have 2 Utah County guys with 25, Tyler Dennis and Kate Anderson, both killing it at Utah County. And then you jump in the top 5. You got. I said Tyler Dennis. I said Utah County. Huh? That is wrong on my sheet.
Yeah,
he's
it
Cache
says Utah
Valley.
County, but he's Cache Valley.
That's what threw me away because I knew Colin Mitchell and Tyler were both killing it, and so I was thinking that was the same. So number 5, another Cache Valley, is Colin Mitchell with 26. So he's got one more right now than Tyler out there battling. 4th place is Jonathan Gordon, Salt Lake City. 3rd place, Kimball Cottom, Southern Utah with 29. 2nd place, Eric Ayton in Salt Lake with 32. And then 1st place on the year, Q1, Jamison Peralt, 42. It's amazing.
Huge.
Again, there's 42. There's
31 of them came during March Madness.
There's a lot of setters that aren't going to get 42 on the year.
Yeah.
And he got that in Q1.
It's a good year.
So, yeah, heck of a job, guys. Excited for you guys. That's really it on the setters. How you have the top 5 ETs?
Yeah, so top 5 year to date. We went over this yesterday at boot camp, but just is it okay if we say where we're going on the elite performers, or do you want to wait on that?
Let's wait till
Okay, let's
next
wait.
huddle. Next
Okay.
huddle, you guys are going to find out.
Okay, so starting at number 5 then. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got Miles and Spencer in a tie, right there. So it'd be, I guess, technically 5th place would be Josh Jackson at 41 points. 4th would be a tie with Spencer and Miles at 47 points.
Dang.
So those 2 Utah County boys plus Josh. Jordan Hightower, again, Utah County, 48 points in 3rd place. Carson Stokes, 2nd place right now. He's been in Italy for a week and a half, so 50 points. And Willie is maintaining that lead, 54 points, number 1 on the year. And so it's be cool. I love to see some competition. It's going to make everybody better. I love to see Carson get Willie, who's in his office, give him a run for his money.
I'll say this. I love seeing Willie. We all know the potential Willie has. And I love to see him really focused and motivated again. And when they announced that in that boot camp that he was number 1, dude, I haven't seen that guy smile that big in months. Like, it was awesome to see how proud he was, and he should be. Like, he's working hard, and when you put in the time like he has and effort, and it works out for you, that's a great feeling. So congrats, Willie. Keep it up, man.
Yep.
No offense to anyone else on that list, but I'm cheering for you, dude. I hope you freaking are the number 1 ET at the end of the year.
And Jager's number 6. So Jager's creeping up. He had a great March Madness, won March Madness. And he flat out said yesterday he's the best salesman in the company. So watch out. I think he's planning on being in that list. Yeah, I love it.
I love that confidence.
So Trio's also tied for number 6.
Trio's at 6 too? Yeah, it's going to be a battle. We have some dogs. We really do. It's going to be a battle for the top 10, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Couple shout outs I want to give. We actually had some really cool shout outs this last month. First one's to Abby and Brad. We had a customer, Brian Markham, reach out, and he just said he was so appreciative of you guys. You were so helpful and got all his concerns resolved. Before he had talked to those two, he was super, super frustrated, was going to leave a bad review, wouldn't sign his loan docs, and just was frustrated with the whole process. And they did a really good job of helping him understand really what ES Solar is about. So thank you guys. Then we had two come in through customer service. Says this customer essentially gave a shout out to everyone involved in his onboarding with our company. He stated that everyone has been so kind, and he loves how on top of things we all are. He stated he loves that we are able to also monitor his system, and when there is issues, and we'll be able to assist him in quick fashion. So he wanted to give a shout out to all those who helped him on his account, including his ET, his project coordinators, commissioners, installers, everyone. He said he's 100% satisfied customers. So love that stuff. I mean, that's really what we're all about when you boil it down. I kind of told the setters and the ETs this in the boot camp, but if we're not taking care of our customers and we're not doing things right, none of the other stuff's worth it. You know, it's fun to grow, and it's fun to have all these sales, and it's fun to just see the momentum and just see this rocket ship go. But if we ever forget about our customers, it's not going to be worth it. So thank you very much to all of you guys who do go out of your way to help customers and make sure they're satisfied. Appreciate you.
All right, guys. Well, on a serious note, we have a big announcement. So we got Jeff Diamond, the COO, and Chris Luke, the CEO here. We just had something happen with the company, and they wanted to come out and talk to all of you.
All right, guys. So kind of exciting news, I hope. Jeff and I, with Max and Ryan, thought a lot about this. But ultimately, we have a really good opportunity here, and we decided to take it. So starting Monday, there'll be new ownership. We decided to sell the Lumio. I hope this isn't offensive to anybody, but I mean, it's a hell of a lot of money. We couldn't say no to it. We feel like it's what's best for our families. Starting Monday, Terry Luke will be the new CEO. Jeff and I are going to pop in every once in a while, but we are planning on moving to Jamaica.
Can't blame you guys. I mean, it's been a hell of a run. So appreciate all you guys have done for us.
A lot of long years. Obviously, it's a hard decision, but at the end of the day, it really is kind of, it was just kind of too hard to pass up, and we're leaving everybody in really good hands with Terry. So,
April Fools.
All the sales guys are fired. You're fired.
I was good until you said we're leaving really good.
I was good until you said, at the end of the day. I think that was perfect. Belated April Fools, guys.
I'll do what it takes.